Kim Kardashian has done it again, and this time, she's flipping the beauty and fashion world on its head with a hair transformation no one saw coming. Kim just debuted a curly blonde bob for her SKIMS Roberto Cavalli campaign, and to say fans are losing their minds would be a wild understatement. From TikTok timelines to Instagram reels, everyone is talking about it. The queen of sleek, jet black locks has gone full bombshell blonde with voluminous curls, and it's giving 90s supermodel meets futuristic glam goddess. It's bold, it's unexpected, and it's redefining what it means to reinvent yourself in the public eye. The internet lit up the second the campaign images dropped. Kim appeared on screen like a living, breathing editorial fantasy, rocking a platinum blonde curly bob that cascaded around her shoulders like a halo of confidence and controversy. Paired with a sheer, metallic Cavalli bodysuit and the minimalist yet sultry aesthetics of her own SKIMS line, Kim didn't just model a look, she embodied a new era. A reinvention. A moment. And naturally, everyone had something to say about it. Fans were quick to point out how this dramatic shift in hairstyle was not just a cosmetic choice, it was a cultural one. Kim's dark, sleek hair has been a signature for years, a staple of her brand since the early days of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. But this new look? This curly blonde bob? It broke the mold. It screamed transformation, evolution, and even rebellion. Some even speculated it was a message, Kim showing the world she's stepping into a different chapter. One where she calls the shots, makes the trends, and redefines beauty standards on her own terms. What makes this change so powerful is the way it contrasts with Kim's usual image. For years, she's been the definition of polish, long straight hair, contour-perfect makeup, skin-tight dresses in neutrals and nudes. But now? She's unpredictable, playful, and honestly, iconic. The curly blonde bob added texture, dimension, and an almost raw sensuality to her look that's rare in the filtered, airbrushed world of high fashion. It made her feel more real, more daring, and more in control than ever before. Social media exploded with comparisons and compliments. Some said she looked like a modern-day Marilyn Monroe. Others drew parallels to 90s icons like Drew Barrymore and Madonna. But at the same time, no one could deny, this was still very much Kim. She didn't just borrow a look, she owned it. The curls, while soft and romantic, were strategically styled to exude power. The blonde was icy but not cold. And that bob? Cut to perfection. It hugged her jawline and brought out the sharpness in her features in a way that made every frame look like a magazine cover. Fashion critics have been raving about the collaboration itself, too. The SKIMS Roberto Cavalli campaign blends the signature comfort-focused style of Kim's brand with the opulent, dramatic flair that Cavalli is known for. Metallics, cutouts, sheer fabrics, and bold lines, all fused into one visual masterpiece. But Kim's new hair took it to the next level. It was more than just a campaign. It was an event. A fashion moment that stopped people mid-scroll. The kind that doesn't just go viral, it becomes part of pop culture history, and it's not just the fashion world that's eating this up. Celebs from all corners of Hollywood have chimed in. Hailey Bieber dropped a fire emoji in the comments. Doja Cat reposted the photo to her story. Even former rival Paris Hilton left a "Yas Queen" on Kim's page. The public reaction was clear. This wasn't just a new look, it was a power move. Kim was back in control of the narrative, commanding attention in a way only she can. What's interesting is how this blonde transformation also carries deeper symbolism. Historically, Kim has used her appearance to communicate personal transitions. Remember when she dyed her hair platinum blonde in 2015 just before walking the Balmain show in Paris? Or the bleach blonde brows she sported during her edgy interview magazine shoot? These moments were more than beauty experiments, they were markers of evolution. This new look follows that same pattern. With rumors swirling about new ventures, business expansions, and even a possible return to reality TV. In a new format, the timing of this bold style shift feels deliberate. Let's talk about the power of the bob itself. Long associated with freedom and fierce femininity, the bob haircut has always been a statement of independence. Women don't just get bobs, they choose them when they're ready for a change, ready to take charge. And Kim's version isn't a tame, sleek bob. It's full-bodied, coiled, and alive with energy. It screams confidence, and it commands presence. It's the kind of haircut that walks into a room before you do. And Kim? She owns every inch of it. Of course, the hair transformation wasn't just about visuals. It was perfectly choreographed to match the mood of the SKIMS Cavalli campaign. The brand imagery is a dreamlike fantasy. Think glittering deserts, high-gloss chrome, and seductive poses that blend strength with softness. And Kim's new curls? They looked like golden flames in the spotlight. A visual metaphor for rebirth, transformation, and total control. Fans are already trying to recreate the look. Beauty TikTok is filled with tutorials on how to achieve the Kim Cavalli curl. Hairstylists are posting product breakdowns and curling wand demos. Influencers are digging through wigs and extensions to find the perfect match. It's not just admiration, it's replication. That's the level of influence Kim holds. With one look, she shifts an entire beauty movement. What's perhaps even more fascinating is how Kim's transformation sparked a conversation about identity and self-expression. People began debating whether she looked better with dark hair or blonde. Others questioned if the change was too drastic or too calculated. But that's the point, it got people talking. Kim has always thrived in the spotlight, but she's also learned how to control the way that spotlight hits her. This look was her saying, "You don't define me. I do." Her makeup for the campaign complemented the hair perfectly. A soft smoky eye, radiant highlighter, and that classic nude lip she's famous for. But the real star was the skin, glowing, golden, and dewy, like a walking goddess bathed in sunlight. Combined with the curls, it gave her a youthful yet powerful vibe. Not forced or try hard. Just stunning. It's worth noting that this isn't the first time Kim has played with the blonde look, but it's definitely the most impactful. In the past, her blonde phases were fleeting or tied to a particular event. This time, though? It feels like a reset. A statement. An invitation for fans and critics alike to reimagine her. She's not clinging to the past, nor is she chasing the future, she's fully in the now. Present. Empowered. And absolutely fearless. This new era of Kim, call it the Cavalli curls era, if you will, is a refreshing shift from her previously hyper-controlled, sometimes overly stylized image. There's a softness in this look, but it's wrapped in strength. It tells the world she's not afraid to change, to experiment, to evolve, even under the unforgiving lens of global attention. And that, more than anything, is what fans are resonating with. With every Kim Kardashian moment, there are layers. Style, strategy, story. She's not just posting pretty pictures, she's building an empire. And with the SKIMS Cavalli collaboration, she's expanding her kingdom into territory that fuses comfort and couture, sensuality and structure. The curly blonde bob is just the crown, and let's not forget the campaign video that accompanied the shoot. Slow-motion shots of Kim walking through shimmering corridors, curls bouncing, metallic fabric flowing behind her. It was cinematic, powerful, and unforgettable. The visual storytelling was next level, highlighting the power of femininity and the intersection of strength and softness. With every flick of her hair, Kim reminded the world that she's still in the driver's seat, and she's not slowing down. So what's next for Kim? If this transformation is any indication, it's safe to say she's just getting started. Whether it's beauty, fashion, tech, or entertainment, whatever she touches next will no doubt carry the same polish, boldness, and headline-making energy. Because Kim Kardashian doesn't follow trends. She creates them. If you're living for Kim's latest transformation just like we are, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Celeb Scoop 24/7 for your daily dose of glam, gossip, and celebrity glow-ups. From red carpet shocks to behind-the-scenes style drama, we've got you covered. Hit that bell icon so you never miss a moment from Hollywood's boldest stars.